Okay, so this is match one of the finals. It's us, Riot Crew, and the Screaming Eagles. And you can see here, one of the reasons why we love this alliance and one of the reasons why we picked Riot Crew is because of the auto. Getting that 20-point head start was really important for us in every round. And you can see here that Riot Crew can't quite hit their first hybrid shot, and that kind of set the tone for the round early on. You see 15-19, that's Mechanical Mayhem, basically coming right over and just going on harassing defense. And they were absolutely fantastic at playing defense. The one thing I love about watching 15-19 here is just watch the precision that the drivers move around the field without going near the key. They stay in in the safe spots. They don't overpin. They do pretty much everything right when it comes to playing defense. And it really was a beautiful thing to watch, and it was a tough puzzle for us to solve here. At this point, 58 was pretty much blocked in. The Screaming Eagles were trying to do everything they could to kind of help the issue, but we had both Shaker and 15-19 in our zone, just stealing the balls and getting in the way. And we saw that we had to head to the other side of the field, picked up some more balls, and at this point, you know, we kind of make our way back across the bump, and lo and behold, we come to the other side of the field, and Team 58's over in the corner, dead duck because of a power issue on their robot. And things just, you know, seemed to deteriorate for us during this round, and it was really, you can attest that to just some great defensive play and some, you know, making us have to react to them, which is never easy. And you can see here we miss these final 3 shots because we hear the whistle and we're all rattled at this point. And you know, unfortunately for us, you know, as time ran out, you know, we just couldn't get a balance. We didn't have enough points on the board, even if we did get the balance. You know, it was just one of those rounds where things just don't go right. And my hat's off to the Blue Lions there. They were excellent. So this is finals match number 2. We kind of had an idea of what was going to go on here. 15-19 was going to come over and play defense. I think that was pretty much a given. This time in auto, we missed one. But 58 was right on mark, and what you don't see is on the other side that the other alliance doesn't quite hit all those shots. And we came out of that first part of the match with a pretty good advantage. One of our first moves was to go to the bridge, and we knew that Mayhem would be taking that direction over the bump. So we figured we'd go to the bridge and empty the bridge out, and then you can see us here. What we do is we just kind of stay put. And 15-19 realizes that we're not going to move, and this buys us some time. And basically the idea was to buy us enough time so that Riot Crew could essentially score at least a full load. And the Screaming Eagles on the other side shadow them, make them go all the way around, which buys us even more time. It was a really well-coordinated event, and great driving by all the drivers. So you can see Mayhem here, once again, trying to be hard, avoiding all the key. 58 does a great job of driving through the key to try to shake 15-19. And 15-19, you know, they're tough. You know, they get up in your nose. They got a little bit overzealous, but overall, you know, they really managed to slow our offense down. However, this time, you know, you can see Shaker kind of died over by the bridge, and that didn't help them. That certainly didn't help the Blue Lions. We thought probably, you know, we needed to get our 2 robots on the bridge for this round. We said that at the beginning, and as the whistle went here, we looked over and we saw 15-19 just completely covering Riot Crew. We thought, well, we better go balance. And we were up and ready to go, and for some reason we saw Riot Crew come over. We looked at the scoreboard, and for still what reason I'm not sure, we decided to come back down. And fortunately for us, our driver is fantastic, and she managed to stick the landing, and it all went well from there. So That was definitely the turnaround point of the match there. Match number 3, you can see it was 3-on-2. Unfortunately, in that last round, Shaker had blown out some victors, we would find out later. And the bad news is that the Blue Alliance couldn't get their backup robot out there in time because of the rules, and so it was a 3-on-2 match. But we knew we had to take this very seriously. We've seen 2-team alliances beat 3-team alliances before, especially in this game. It would be pretty easy to happen. So our autonomous starts off perfectly, and that was, I've said over and over again, autonomous is everything. So it worked out pretty nice. You can see here, once again, the Eagles are right in the face of Mechanical Mayhem, trying to cut off some of the field. We decided to kind of go join them, try to slow up 15-19 as much as possible to allow the Riot crew to make their score. 15-19 just had their hands full in this round. They just had a very valiant effort in trying to slow down the Alliance, but at this point, it was just one robot over on our side, and things got difficult for them. Riot crew managed to score, showing off some of their great maneuverability, and when the Riot crew went in, we said, well, we have an opportunity here. We got a couple balls, and we snuck by Mayhem as well, and this is just kind of how the match went. At this point, we kind of look up and said, well, we get the lead pretty well in hand. Let's just go and put the robot on the bridge, not take any chances, climb up, and just take the win. And we knew that we were ahead enough that we didn't have to try to balance two. And at that point, 15-19 had already called off the dogs, and they knew they had to get a double balance to even stay in the game. And even then, 20 points wasn't going to be enough as long as we could balance, and we did. And unfortunately for them, 885 kind of goes over, and that was pretty much it. So as time expired on the round, the Screaming Eagles dropped in a couple more, and we celebrated. And you can see us here just basically looking up and saying, yeah, there it is. And it was a very exciting moment for all of us.
Let's hear it for the Screaming Eagles.